Hi, everyone. David Essel here. For the past 43 years as a number one best-selling author, counselor, master life coach, minister, radio and TV host. We cover all the bases here. We've been doing this work, and I want to talk today about levels of higher human consciousness. When we talk about that, there's all kinds of words people use. I just want to stay with or higher levels of human consciousness. It makes it simpler for me anyway. If we look at the highest level of human consciousness, it would be looking at like Christ consciousness or Buddha nature, where we are in this game of life to serve, to grow, to love, to be compassionate, to be understanding, to be as little judgmental as possible. That's really, really hard, isn't it? But those people with the highest level of human consciousness are free of really deep judgment. I'm going to repeat that. People with higher levels of human consciousness are free of really deep judgment. And comment below. If you agree with me, that's awesome. If you disagree with me, go ahead and share why. If you have examples of something that worked for you in regards to human consciousness to raising your levels, I'll give you 2 examples today. Definitely share, okay? Because I want these to be fun, to be interactive, to be educational, and hopefully to help us heal this world, which is what we've been doing for 43 years and loving every moment of it. So one example of someone with a high level of human consciousness is that they do not judge others who have a religious belief different than theirs. They don't say, well, you're not going to go to heaven because you're not following my path, or, my minister, my pastor, my bishop, my whatever said that, we have the way to heaven, and anyone who's not with our religion is not going to get there. If you hear someone talking like that, or if someone challenges you with your religious beliefs, the people with the highest level of human consciousness would never accept that challenge. They just wouldn't accept it. They would say, hey, I'm really happy that your religion or your spiritual path or whatever works for you. Awesome. As long as you're happy, as long as you're non-judgmental, as long as you're compassionate to others, as long as you're of service, whatever religion works, great. Do you see what I'm saying? There's no need to argue. I would not, if someone posted below, I think you're full of crap, David, I would just leave that comment as it is. If they got really negative, I would delete it, but I wouldn't reply to it, is what I'm saying, because I have no interest in judging or getting into arguments or whatever. These are just beliefs I've come up with over the last 66 years that are being really grounded in the last several years, especially with my mom and dad dying in the last year and a half. There's been so many revelations that have come to me during this period of time that just blows my mind, and one of them is this whole concept of consciousness. We don't judge those, but now I'm not even going to say I'm at the highest level of human consciousness. I'm not. I can grow immensely, but we don't judge, or we catch ourselves judging and we refuse to judge the second time. That's higher levels of human consciousness. The lowest levels of human consciousness are those who are filled with righteousness, indignation. They know you're wrong and they're right. Like, that's really low level. If you look at the Dalai Lama and the Gandhis and the Mandelas and the Christs and the Mother Teresas, they're way up here regarding judgment, right? Lack of judgment, I should say. And then the other example of people with high levels of human consciousness is that they don't shy away from the homeless. Religion and the homeless are 2 really big things for me. I was a former pastor of a church, still a minister, still do preaching and all that kind of stuff, but I have separated myself. As an all-faith minister, I look at all religions as beneficial, and all religions can teach us. I may not be involved with all religions, but I do study them because I want to see where they're coming from. And then I try to take the best of every religion, release my judgment against you or anyone else that has a different philosophy than mine. And the homeless is a huge one. We automatically categorize, many of us categorize the homeless as dirty and useless and lazy and all these different types of things. And of course, there are politicians that would fall underneath that category. There are CEOs that would fall underneath that category. So we have to be really careful. I think a lot of people are afraid of the homeless. And, I guess if you've ever had an encounter with one with a mental illness or one that was really high on drugs and it was negative, of course, I would be concerned too. But most of us haven't had those kind of experiences yet. We're still afraid of them. I ask everyone to look at the homeless in the eyes. Just look at them in the eyes. Create a connection. Smile. And then the next time you see one, smile and say hi. And this is raising your human consciousness to higher levels. And then the next one, smile and say hi and ask their name. And the next one, smile and say hi and ask their name and ask them how they're doing. When we do it this way and we treat the marginalized in society with love, it's amazing how they come alive. I have had hundreds of conversations on the street with homeless, both men and women, that are mind-blowing. And I've told a lot of those stories in the past, so I won't go into them right now. But let's work really hard on letting go of judgment against other people with religious beliefs, letting go of judgment against the homeless. Let's instead be compassionate, be more Christ-like, be more Buddha-like. If I can help you at all, for the past 43 years, we've been doing this work with people from all over the world. Just go to talkdavid.com, or I'll put my website below, davidessel.com. They go to the same place. And we offer you a free 20-minute session on the phone just to sort of see how you're doing, and I can help you in 20 minutes, trust me. If you want to do more work, great. No need to, though, if you don't want to. The second thing we offer is a free program called Helping Americans Heal. That's at talkdavid.com or davidessel.com. And when you sign up, it's absolutely free. It's an online program for healing. And when you sign up, you instantly get our #1 best-selling book on positive thinking. So that's Helping Americans Heal. And then the last thing, if you like this kind of interaction that we're doing with our videos and you want to become a leader, a healer in this world, join our Mental Health and Master Life Coach certification. It's only $150 a month. You do it at your own pace. It's video guided. It's awesome. You'll love it. You'll learn so much about yourself, even if you don't become a coach. If I can help you at all, I'm at talkdavid.com. Let's raise our consciousness. Have a beautiful day.